Jesus is coming. He's coming soon. In just a few days, we'll celebrate Christmas. We're going to celebrate that great moment in human history when God became man and dwelt among us. It began at the Annunciation, when we hear of the angel Gabriel comes to Mary and says, she will bear a son, the Son of God. And she says, let it be done unto me according to your word. She accepts. Then the power of the Holy Spirit overshadows her, and she conceives Jesus, carries him in her womb for 9 months. In those last few days leading up to the first Christmas, she's probably very pregnant, riding on that donkey all the way to Bethlehem, suffering through that. And so very soon we'll bring forth the Son of God, Jesus. And that's who we're celebrating in just a few days, the birth of Christ, that Jesus. This is the same Jesus who would grow up, be obedient to Mary and Joseph, come to adulthood and be baptized by John in the River Jordan, who would work great signs and wonders, make the deaf hear, the blind see, the lame walk, drive out demons, and even raise people from the dead. That's the Jesus we're celebrating at Christmas. And it's the same Jesus who was given over to the Romans, suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. He rose again from the dead on the third day. This is the same Jesus who ascends into heaven and is seated at the right hand of God the Father. From thence he shall come to judge the living and the dead. Right? He's going to come back in glory. This same Jesus who we celebrate his birth in just a few days. He's going to come back in glory. He's coming. Now, we don't know when this is going to be. It could be tomorrow, or next week, next month, in a year, in 1,000 years. We don't know when Jesus is coming back, but we know that he is. And that's what Advent is about, is not just getting ready for celebrating Christmas again, but for Jesus coming again, really coming among us, coming back down from heaven to earth to be with us. That's what we're preparing for. But he's been gone for so long, almost 2,000 years since he ascended into heaven, and we don't know when he's coming back. And so has he really just abandoned us for all this time? No, he has not. Because Jesus is coming. He comes to us every day. He's coming tonight to each one of you here in this Mass. He sends himself in a very real way. He's still in heaven, but he sends himself in this sacramental presence of the Eucharist. He is coming. He's going to be really present on this altar in just a few minutes. He's going to be here. Under the auspices of bread and wine, it is going to become Jesus' body, blood, soul, and divinity. He's going to be here, and he's coming to each one of you. He's coming to you tonight. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, Advent goes by so quickly. It goes so fast. We got all the preparations, right? You're getting ready, you're buying presents, you're wrapping the presents, decorating, Christmas cards, all those things that go on top of everything else in daily life. Work. If you've got kids at home that you're doing distance learning with now, you're asked to be their teacher too, and everything else that goes with just everyday living. Maybe you're even taking care of sick relatives, friends, family members, right? There's just so much going on. It gets so busy. And quite often, we don't really get the chance to prepare like we want. So if you're like me, maybe I had a whole bunch of ideas. I thought, okay, I'm going to pray more. I'm going to do a lot of spiritual reading, stop watching TV and looking at the internet, right? I'm just going to focus on that. I'm not going to yell at my kids. It's going to be great. I'm going to get ready. And almost none of that happened, right? So if you're at all like me, you've probably found that you can't prepare as much as you really wanted to. And maybe there's even some of you out there who have said, I have not prepared at all. I haven't been able to do anything. And it's only going to get busier. I just got a few days left and so many things to do. How am I ever going to prepare for Jesus on Christmas? Maybe I should just wait until next year. I just want to encourage you and propose to you, no, don't wait. You might think there's only 4 more days. I'd say you still have 4 days to prepare. And remember that Jesus is coming to us every one of those days. He's coming to us tonight. And who better to help you prepare for celebrating Jesus coming than Jesus himself? Who better to help you to prepare for his coming at the end of time than Jesus himself? He's the one who can do it. He can actually do so much more in this last few days, in this moment tonight that you have at Mass, than anything we could do on our own. So any amount of reading or sacrifice is not going to be as much as he can do to prepare you if you open your hearts to him. So what can we do with these last few days? Here's what I want to propose to you, brothers and sisters. Tonight in this Mass, in the moments of silence after this homily, when I finally stop yapping, open your heart to Jesus. Listen, he's knocking on the door of your heart. He wants to come to each one of you. So throw those doors open and let him in. Say, Jesus, come into my heart. Now maybe there are probably a lot of you on the path to holiness and you've already let Jesus in to your heart in one way or another. But most of us, if not all of us, unless we're totally perfect yet, there's probably something that we're still holding back. Maybe some area we're ashamed to let Jesus see what we've done. Maybe something we're still attached to, having our own way, doing our own will, or just not quite yet ready to let go of that. So let him in there, wherever that is. Bring him into your heart. When we're at the preparation of the altar, that's a great time to pray and just say, Jesus, help me to prepare. Prepare my heart to receive you. Not just today, not just on Christmas, but every day, all the way until you come again. He can help to prepare your heart. Just like God prepared Mary for being able to receive Jesus when she conceived by the Holy Spirit, God prepared her for that from all time. And he can prepare you now for what he's asking of you. Right? So ask him, prepare my heart. It's more than you could ever do on your own. And as you come forward to Holy Communion, again, just opening yourself up to receiving Jesus, maybe in a way that you've never done before. Maybe you've never really kind of consciously thought, I'm really receiving God right now. So open yourself up to him. Everyone can do this. Anybody can do this. Even if you are not disposed to come to communion today, maybe you are not even able to be here, you're watching us via live stream, and you can't be here present to receive Jesus, every one of you, no matter what, can receive him into your heart. That part of the prayer from the spiritual communion where we say, Jesus, I want you to come into my heart. I embrace you as if you're already there and unite myself wholly to you. That's what we're all being called to do. Receive him into our heart and be united to him. Okay? So invite him into your heart. Invite him to prepare your heart for this Christmas. Come, Lord Jesus.